Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Melansari Effendi from 6B. I will present the result of my assignment, which is about forest and land fire in Pelalawan District, Riau, Indonesia. Introduction. Peatland is a unique ecosystem which stores large amounts of carbon and has a large water holding capacity. However, the peatland ecosystem is fragile when damaged. Its condition changes drastically. For many years, Indonesia has been suffering from recurrent forest and land fire. A recent report showed total burned area in Sumatra, Borneo in 2015 was 1.34 million square kilometers. The year 2015 was the most catastrophic fire season on record in Indonesia. The World Bank reported the economic loss due to forest and land fire in 2015 amount to 2021 Indonesian rupiahs. The fire also had significant negative impact of human health. Riau Province was one of the 5 provinces in Indonesia that was most affected by fire in 2015. Riau has a large peatland area amount to 4,062,420 hectares, of which 66.75% has been converted into smallholder and industrial plantation in area. Peatland conditions in these two land use types have changed dramatically owing to human intervention. The total burned area in Riau Province, indicated by hotspot analysis, is reported to be about 90,709 square kilometers, which about 90.02% of the total burned area in Sumatra Island. The primary field data consists of vegetation condition after fire in 2015 and soil sample. The burnt peatland use type in Pelalawan district were selected purposely, namely forest, rubber plantation, oil palm plantation, and agriculture. The soil sample were analyzed for chemical and physical properties following regular procedure at the Indonesian Soil Research Institute in Bogor. The chemical properties consist of pH, water content, nitrogen content, available phosphorus, and pyrite. The ash content, organic matter, and sea organic were analyzed using the loss on ignition method. Data analysis. The soil properties were analyzed using analysis of variance of 2 factors: fish speed, depth, and land use type. A general linear model for each parameter was estimated using software of IBM SPSS Statistics. Spatial data were analyzed via the following 4 steps. Number 1. Each variable of the model was classified. 2. Each factor of fire susceptibility was weak. 3. Score and score estimation of each subfactor was calculated. 4. A rescaling score was calculated using the formula of Arrhenius. Rescaling score for each factor was used to calculate multiply score of several factors using composite mapping analysis. Multiply regression analysis was used to determine the weight of each factor. The regression model showed the relation between estimation of hotspot density and composite score of each factor. The best regression model for each factor was chosen based on the coefficient determination. The weight of a factor was result from a comparison between regression coefficient of the factor to the total amount of regression coefficient. The fire susceptibility level on an area was determined based on score of rescaling and the weight of the factor. This was calculated using the file calculate in the ArcGIS software. Result and discussion. According to NOAA 18 satellite data, the number of hotspots in Pelalawan district decreased from 2011 to 2017 during the years 2013 to 2014. In 2015, the hotspot number again decreased to 84. The majority of hotspots usually occurred in June to August. However, an anomaly was shown in 2014 when most hotspots occurred in February and March. Monthly hotspot data in period 2013-2015 is shown in Figure 1. Hotspot density was calculated based on four factors: forest function, land use type, soil types, and distance to the nearest road. In the Indonesia Law number 41, the state forest area can be distinguished based on its function, which are classified into three main categories, namely conservation, preservation, and productivation forests. Discussion. The largest area of Pelalawan district that is very susceptible to fire in the peatland Teluk Meranti, where recurrent fire occurred in 2013-2015. Teluk Meranti is dominated by peatland. The community who live in the area use the peatland for agriculture such as palm, rubber, and cash crop. Although a no burning policy was launched by the local government, nevertheless, up to mid-2015, fire was still being used in land preparing for agriculture. The hotspot and recurrent fire that occurred in Tesunilo National Park, Pelalawan district, were driven by human activities. People use fire in West weapon for land grabbing. The WWE FRIO program has reported the land acquirement has occurred in the national park. Many social problems such as land claim have been accounted as a result of recurrent fire, as has also been shown in other parts of Indonesia. At the national and provincial level, the Fire Prevention Policy PEC has been conference INOC. However, such regulations related to fire prevention appear not to be sufficient to stop fire hazard in the district of Riau province. Dewi et al. 2015 report the existing law environment inadequate to prevent fire in Kalimantan and Sumatra. The implementation of fire prevention on the ground needs also to include social participation approaches at the community level, such as improving the capacity of communities' fire care units, providing alternative and applicable non-burning technology for preparation or agriculture land, and creating incentive mechanism to reward the burning practice, not only for the corporate sector but also for the local communities. Thank you for watching my assignment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dadah.